Hey, welcome to Rogue JK. This is my 2010 Mountain Edition Jeep Wrangler JK, and this has been my dream vehicle for, I don't know, since I was 16 years old. And so when I bought it, I thought I'd start modifying it and eventually get it ready to go off road. This being Massachusetts, there's literally no place to go. You have to kind of get into a Jeep club, and they only really take you around to trails if your Jeep is built up to a certain degree, which this one is not yet. But it's still my daily driver, and someday I'll get it ready to go do some light off-roading. But anyway, in the meantime, I still need this thing for work. I work in the sign business as an installer and a fabricator, but I also do a lot of handyman work, and I need a lot of tools on me. So I decided I didn't want to destroy the Jeep, so I came up with a system to keep all the tools I need without destroying the thing. So this is what we got going on. We got basically a plywood frame goes around. I got about 10 inches of clearance underneath, so it could fit all tools. I found these Husky toolboxes at Home Depot for $7. Thank you. I have another tool. They're all organized, certain things. Rugged Ridge cargo liner. I just cut the lip off so that I could slide things out. And then on top, I just got a shop floor mat, and it's screwed down with screws and finish washers to the top. And that keeps this thing, which has like all my big tools and miscellaneous stuff, it keeps that from sliding around. Also, I'm a drummer, so on the weekends, all of that has to go into that. And so now small snare drums cases go underneath, and bigger stuff goes on the top. Plenty of room. Totally maximizes the Jeep for working in whatever job I happen to be doing. So let's take a closer look inside. So in here, facing the seats, also built in a little, this flips up. I got extension cords, I got a jumper box, my welding helmet, and more access to all the tools. Now the only problem is I just took this on a couple of jobs, and this thing is vibrating, which I don't like. So instead of going to the hardware store and getting some crummy like latch that's gonna end up being a pain in the ass and not working right, I'm using the old hood latch from the Jeep. Anyone who has a JK knows that the rubber hood latches are terrible, and they give you a hood flutter, and it feels like your hood's going to rip off when you're going down the highway, and it's terrible. So that's like one of the first mods everybody does. So I replaced them with those a few months ago, and now, so this is going to be the hold down for the Jeep. The bolt isn't long enough to go through the plywood, so I'm going to have to mortise this out a little bit. So I'm going to get rid of some of this. And I had to get a bag and put it under here for the dust because I'm way too anal about this Jeep. There we go. Okay, so we get the latch bolted to the lid. And I had to recess this hole a little bit to get the nut and washer in there. So, get this out of the way. And now we got to do this piece. So I'm going to have to line that up and then drill the holes, and then that'll pop right in. All right, it's all in, so let's see. There it is. Could be a little tighter. That's not terrible. That'll work. We'll reuse our old Jeep parts and save the trip to the hardware store. Love it. Alright, it was too loose. It was driving me crazy, so I put in little rubber stop. And now you gotta actually stretch it. Love it. So that's it. I had to turn a Jeep Wrangler into a pickup truck. So to pack it up, I had to get the vacuum out because I'm wicked anal about all that dust and it was driving me crazy. So, but it's all set now. That's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the